Listen, there's some people that have been wondering about freedom in Ecuador. Just the whole idea that somebody else is telling you where to go and what the paradise is and all that. You know, there are places that stayed the same for decades and decades, but it seems like when a place like this gets put on a RAM magazine list, yes, I'm going to blame it back to the RAM magazines, because they create such a, you know, they create such a huge traffic flow that it just changes the face of everything. And then all the bloggers jump in on the action. You know, it's all about the money grabbing, and you and I all, you know, we know that. But like I say, I know there are places that have been the same for decades. And these are the kind of places that don't end up on lists, you know, where they get just swamped with foreigner traffic, because that seems to be the trigger. Because when we first got here, none of this stuff was going on. With the property bubbles that the gringos create, you know, and Medellin right now is getting so pumped by so many, I call them pumpers and vested interests, but really they're just hucksters, you know, and they just follow the RAM magazines, and what they do in the hopes of profiting. And there's nothing wrong with profit, that's not it, but you know what I'm saying. And they create these property bubbles, and it just invites the kind of people that are just there just to make money off of the next gringo, and they forever change the landscape of where this is happening. And this is one of the what I've just talked about that's happening here in Ecuador in the last just few years. And people sometimes they don't think about that, you know, and they don't realize that this kind of behavior when you go abroad, it just, and the crime rates, you know, the crime rates will go up. They will go up, because and when the locals can't afford their own a place to live, and the place is inundated with foreigners. Listen to some of the things that have been happening to people here in Ecuador the last 6 years we're here. This is what's really happening to people here, and they tell me about it, and I'm telling you about it. So thanks for listening, guys. See you in the next video, and thanks for your patronage, and thanks for your support. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.